Welcome back. As promised, let's get chatting with the management of Kansai Nerolac. It's been a stock of the morning so far. The company reported a weaker set as reported by peers as well, but there were a couple of positives. One, the management seeing gradual recovery in demand, the auto growth business or automotive business growing better than the market, and the board approving increase in capacity in their Saikha plant as well. But more importantly, there has been a management change which is announced. Anuj Jain will retire as the MD from March 31st, and Praveen Chaudhary will be appointed as the MD from April 1st itself. We do have Anuj Jain himself joining in. Anuj, what a stellar run you've had, 35 years at Kansai Nerolac. Time for you to hang your boots at the end of March 31st itself. But, you know, you'd like to leave the company in a much stronger position given the sort of industry moves that are taking place right now. If you could give us some numbers, you know, the first number that we want is the volume growth that you did in the decorative business. What was your market share there? And the volume growth that you did in the automotive business.
So, Mangalam, I guess you're talking about the quarter three. The quarter three, the decorative volume growth is in the range of 1 to 2%, and the industrial volume growth is higher. So, decorative, you know, as you have seen these results of some other companies also, the growth has been muted mainly because of low consumption. But I think the good part is that if you see quarter-on-quarter basis, there is some gradual recovery. It may be slow, but there is a gradual recovery which is happening. Even in the automotive, you know that in the industrial segment where we are into automotive, we are also there in the non-automotive. There also quarter-on-quarter basis, we are seeing a gradual recovery. And some of the changes, you know, which has happened in the recent budget, I think this gradual recovery trend will continue. And I think if I compare with the past, I think we are more optimistic about the future.
What does that optimism mean in terms of volume growth for this entire year? If you could give us a sense of the fourth quarter, because some of your peers are not seeing any improvement in the fourth quarter either. So if you could give us a sense on that one. And before you leave, an aspiration for FY26.
So I think my take is a little different. You know, what we have seen towards the end of December or maybe part of January, I expect recovery, as I said. How much recovery, that I'll not be able to comment upon. But I see definitely a better growth coming in the decorative segment. Industrial has been doing well, and I hope that this momentum will continue. And in the coming year also, because we have had in decorative, maybe this year the industry growth has been down. One, because the market demand was low, and also we have seen the entry of some new competition, and to some extent the redistribution of market is also happening. So I think the situation will stabilize in the next year, and definitely I feel that there is going to be the next year is going to be better for decorative. Industrial, we have seen good momentum for last 1 year, 2 years. Maybe now, you know, the growth in automotive sector is stabilizing, maybe in the range of 3 to 5% production growth. But two-wheeler is doing well, and the non-auto segments, on the back of some good initiatives, we are, you know, witnessing a strong growth, and that momentum will continue in the FY26 also.
All right. Hi, Mr. Jain. First of all, congratulations on your stint and wishing you all the best once you move out as well. That said, you know, if you could compare yourself with the industry, how is your growth in comparison to the industry? And also, if you could tell us, what is the updated market share?
So, you know, we are into different segments, but if you're specifically talking about decorative, we are in the high single digit
decorative.
Market.
Yeah, it's high single digit. We have 8.5%, I think so is the number that we had last. Has it improved a little bit? By when do you expect yourself to get to, say, the 10% mark?
So, you know, if you see the last quarter, in fact, you know, we have been talking about some initiatives which we have taken in decorative, which is in the area of strengthening our position through Paint Plus, the services, the new product, the differentiated products. And I'm very happy to share that, you know, all this initiative, we are seeing a regular traction. And in the quarter three, any segment of the business, whether it is in the industrial or in the decorative, because in decorative today, it is not just about paint, you know, there are new businesses, there is a project segment, there's a retail segment. All the segments, we believe, you know, based on whatever we have seen so far, maybe some of the results are yet to be out, but we have definitely done better in all the segments in the quarter three. And I am sure that this momentum will continue, because what we are upbeat is that whatever initiatives we have taken, those initiatives we have seen a good traction, and that gives us the confidence that in the coming time, we'll be able to do better.
So, could you define what is better? Is it high single-digit volume growth, mid-single-digit volume growth, double-digit volume growth? If you could give us that sense. And secondly, you said that all these initiatives that you've taken, what does this mean for increased costs? Because I see increase in some of your expenses when it comes to branding, marketing, etc. as well. At what level will your margins, you know, stabilize from here on? And if you could also give us a sense on premium paints. The last time you joined us, you said 30% of your decorative paints coming from the premium segment.
Yeah. So, starting from your last question, premium, as we said that, we have been focusing on the Paint Plus initiative was all about, bringing the premium products in the market. And today we are having almost double-digit salience coming from the Paint Plus product. The premium, which I told you last time, 30%, even in the Q3 it has further gone up. So premium is doing better. And one of the ideas, and when we say that we are going to invest in branding, distribution, so one side we are spending, and the second side, when we are increasing the saliency of the premium, and also the cost optimization and many efforts we are doing, so we are able to negate, therefore we are able to maintain our margin. If you see last year, our EBITDA margin for the last financial year, it was about 13.8%. And we have been saying that, our endeavor in this competitive situation, in this uncertain situation, is to maintain the margins. And that is what we are able to demonstrate. Even if you see YTD December end, we are in that range and we are able to maintain our margins. And that is what our endeavor in this situation, that will continue to maintain our margins.
Final question, Mr. Jain. We can't complete this interview without asking you, what's the interest in AkzoNobel? Have you put in a bid?
No comment on that, because so far there's no information, official information, no official information is available. And therefore, from my side, no comment on that.
So officially, you all haven't put in a bid. Is that correct?
No, I can't make any comment on that. I'm not aware of anything.
No, but they did ask for a lot of shows of interest, and obviously every paint company has shown interest. Some of them have put in a bid. We spoke with Asian yesterday. They said that they haven't put in a bid yet. Parth Jindal told us that he's put in a bid. Berger too, we've reported that, has called for some data, etc. So, which is what we wanted to know your stand here. Because if too many people are chasing one asset, then, the price tends to go higher. So, just wanted your thoughts on this. Because your own premium products are doing well, like you pointed out, upwards of 30% in decorative. But if you add this, there would be a fillip to your market share and perhaps, an addition to your decorative business with a new brand.
So you have a better connect, so maybe you know better. I have no idea about, these things. To me, like, these things we keep reading in the newspaper. As I said, there's no official information available. And from my side, I won't be able to make any comment on this question.
But if it is on offer, you have said in the past that you all could potentially look at it, right?
We never said that. We never said
that. All right, and the increased capacity in the auto plant. Let's talk about that. The 41 crore that you're adding in terms of capacity there. It increases your existing capacity at that plant by 35%. What's the potential revenue asset turns on something like this?
No, this capacity 41 crore. This basically is into two parts. One is the for the green energy solar expansion. That's one part of it. The second is in the automotive, where the demand has been good for last 1 year, and in one of our Saika plant we are expanding the capacity related to automotive. So that's only one segment of this. 35% what you are referring over a period of last 3 years. That in a lot of spaces we have added the capacity. This specific part is only related to automotive in Saika.
All right. You've sold a lot of land. You've invested in capacity. You have some cash on your books. Just one question: inorganic plans. Are they on? And not specifically AkzoNobel, but what are your thoughts on inorganic in general?
So we, evaluate the right opportunities anytime, because as I said that decorative space is competitive today. Our strength is automotive. We are also building up a lot of initiatives in the non-auto industrial paint. And there, we are open in our mind, but it depends, at the right time, what kind of opportunity is available.
I mean, there is an opportunity available right now, which is why I wanted to know.
There you wanted to know specific, where I can't make any comment because there's no official information available. That's why I'm not commenting upon it. Yeah.
Okay, all right, Mr. Jain, we let you go at that. Thanks a lot for joining and fielding all our questions. With regard to Akzo, we still don't know too much, but we look forward to chatting up with you soon. And thanks a lot for joining in today.
Know something, we don't know anything.
If you don't know anything, then we definitely know nothing.
Thank you so much. All the very best.
Thanks.
All the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right, with that, we'll take a short break, come back on the other side. We'll keep an eye out on the markets, tell you what's moving and what's not.